Welcome back to the channel. Well, another beautiful day here in Michigan. It's going to be a little bit warm, but it is what it is. Well, just got to deal with it, you know, grin and bear. All right, so in the last video you saw we got the M5 running. A few things we want to, you know, patch up. One thing I did, at Prairie Traveler made a comment on the coil here yesterday, that red one. And I didn't look at that red one too, to see if it was internally resisted, like this one is. This one, no external resistor is needed. And he brought up a good point that if you don't have a internal resisted coil, you need an external one sometimes. So that he brought up a good point there. So that's what I'm guessing that's what happened to that red one. It probably still works. It just needs a resistor, and I don't like using external resistors. It's just one more connection, and if you use the correct coil, you don't need it. So okay, on with that. Actually, when I was up north, I stopped at my friend Doug Cotton's place, his farm up there, and I didn't take any video or pictures or anything. Recently acquired basically a new old stock motor, complete motor, not, you know, quite bolted in, but never been ran. He took the valve cover off, and it was like brand new in there, like zero grease anywhere. Paint was on everything that needed to be painted. The inside of the tappet cover, that's the correct yellow for sure. But anyways, he was showing me on that one that one on top of the tappet cover, on top of the rocker arm assembly, they put a gasket. Had a flat wash and a gasket above that spacer there. So I was like, huh, that's a good idea to keep grease or keep oil from, you know, coming around the tappet cover here on top. So light bulb went off of my head. I have a whole bunch of these, and I bought them on purpose at an auction sale many years ago. But this is a bend bolt, like building a grain bin. It has a, you know, a washer and a rubber gasket on it. But of course, this is a I think a 5/16 bolt, and that's a 3/8 rod that comes out of those. So what I did, I took my step drill, and of course it's separated, and I just dropped it. I just drilled a big hole in there. So I thought, interesting. So I'm going to try the same thing. Hopefully I have enough clearance with everything. Oop. Somebody needs to clean the floor off in here. But anyways, I just thought that would be a great idea to try that. Maybe help, you know, keep some oil in here, especially if you guys that are, you know, your tractor's repainted and really don't want to see, you know, oil streaks and leaks and stuff. And if it's leaking out the top there of your old tractor, you know, this one here may not be the end of the world, but I don't know. This one would clean up pretty good. Of course, the sheet metal is not on it, but the hood, I should say. I think this one will clean up pretty well, and I won't need to paint this one at all. I said maybe, so we'll see. This tractor I do plan on hanging on to, so I had one friend already ask me, hey, what are you gonna do with that one? I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, okay. So that's the plan, and it's kind of what I basically promised the guy I got it from. I'm going to keep this and that plow together for the rest of their lives. So, and that's just the plan, because they've always been together. Am I being silly? Maybe. Do I care? No. So, anyways, I still got to get these tappet covers cleaned up, and valve covers, tappet covers, you know, same thing. So I'm going to get that and get them on here. Then we're going to change the oil on this tractor. I need to get the air breather on it. There was one bolt on the manifold that hooks it to the air cleaner that I couldn't get out on the tractor, but now I should be able to do it. We'll get that on, get that hose back on before we start it back up. I got to double check, make sure I got a filter for this tractor too, oil filter, which I think I do. Yeah, then we'll fire it back up. But yeah, I might be on the hunt for a radiator, it looks like, or get a new core put in it. But we'll we'll tackle that some other time. So, all right. Okay, well, both tappet covers are cleaned up and put on. Spark plug wires are hung like they're supposed to be. So, yeah, my drip is continuing. So, yeah, I'll have to be on the hunt for a radiator core for this. I don't think I have one here. Or I can take it off, take it to the radiator shop, but we'll cross that bridge later. I want to finish getting everything else done. We'll just keep an eye on that. But it's funny how, because I didn't put any coolant in it. I mean, I didn't put any antifreeze in it, but that's definitely leaking antifreeze. So I'll have to be careful with the dog around here. Or is it new? Because it kind of looks like it's leaking. Oh, you know, somewhere right there. This is all discolored anyways. Probably washing it. Probably did something. I don't know if we can see on the inside. Probably not. But it's definitely wet. It's leaking in that lower quarter of the radiator. So, yeah. I'll be on an eye out for that one. That's probably the same as the 602. Which maybe. I'll have to look. All right, we'll look into that later. But now, I want to change the oil in this baby. So we'll get at that. I have a filter on hand already. So egg cool filter. But you know, these tractors, they all basically take the same filter. Just about. One thing Moline did nicely for us. Made everything similar. See if I can do this without getting any on me. No water. That's good. It looks old, but it doesn't look bad, if you know what I mean. It's good. Yeah, let that drain down. Oh, what did I do with paper towels? There they are. According to I bought I have a sales literature, and according to that, this holds about 11 quarts. It was nine quarts in the crankcase and 2 quarts in the oil filter part here. Wonderful. These are cartridge type filter, full flow. Well, that was not ideal. Well, that wrench won't rust for a while. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sludge, which kind of surprises me. Dirty as this tractor is. Well, today Jacob went back to his college apartment to clean it out and get the rest of his stuff. He's got to be, the lease was paid for or whatever up to or signed on till the 15th of this month. So and then he had a buddy that was staying there in his room while he wasn't there. So they're going to get everything out and turn his keys in and move on to the next chapter of his life. So. Okay. Well, as bad as that radiator's leaking, I don't know if I'll have it ready for quality now. Unless I find another radiator. Get that one fixed. Wasn't really planning on doing that. Nicholas, he's with his cousin. They went to the bow shop, get his bow and arrow, or get his bow tuned in, I guess. And Lydia's going to church camp. So. Okay. Yummy. Okay, this had a little sledge on the bottom there. So probably a good thing we're doing what we're doing. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, just from sitting, but yeah. Yummy. Just splashed myself right in the eye, that's great. Wonderful. Trash can right here. Sweet. Like mud. Just it's old. Old tractor. All right, so this has a rubber ring around here already. The new one doesn't come with it. Line the hole up. Just be patient. Hose for the air cleaner that was with this tractor, I don't think was very good. I'll have to find that or get a new one. That's what I probably should have had sent with the other stuff that I got ordered. I gotta put oil in the oil bath too, part. Wonderful. Okay. Now, let's put some oil back in it. Okay, filter's in, oil is in. It's a little bit above high, but it's got to fill the filter yet. So that should be all good. Let's see. What's next? My muffler's not here yet. Oh, that's right. I wanted to check this. Here, I'm gonna put you there. That way I can use two hands. Whoa! Sorry about that. Thought I had you right there, but apparently not. Ooh. Okay, there's oil in there, lots of it, but we'll change it. I'll be right back. Okay, fresh oil. Okay. Whew. All right, should be good to go there. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. All right. Next thing, I gotta either find the hose that was on here, but it's, oh shoot, I think it might be in the back of my pickup, and Jacob's got my pickup. If not, I'm gonna look in my stash to see what I got. Okay, well, I got everything done I can do today. My muffler's not here yet. I don't have this hose here yet as well, and I'm out of battery cable ends, so that's 3 things I need yet to do. What was the other thing? Oh, I want to get this thing fired up, run it for a little while, you know, kind of, and then we'll have to take the tampa cover back off and retorque that head, and you know, we'll double check the valves at that time. So yeah, I don't know if it'll start right now without pulling it, because that starter is extremely weak, like irritate me, extremely weak and noisy. I could take it off and get it rebuilt. We might be doing that this week, not sure yet. Well, here's the boys' food plot with oh, I can see lamb's quarters. I don't think we planted that, but there's rapes and turnips, and some wheat growing. I think there's some kind of oats too growing in there. Yeah, holy Toledo. Huh. Yeah, with this is kind of the wettest area that we can plant is right here. This is always kind of wet, or you can see where the seeds really didn't take off. But yeah, that should be good. Then we'll walk over and look at soybeans. I haven't been back here for a week or two, but the boys say it's doing good. All right, well, here's the soybeans and some volunteer corn. That somehow must have been still in the planter, but it come out. But you can tell the deer still are just mowing right off the tops. But hey, that's all right. It is what it is. So yeah, it's, I don't know if you're new to the channel, Jacob planted this one day for me, and I just told him to use up all the seed, so he just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why the rows are how you see them. Oh, there goes a deer in the corn. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. Brother come over and nuked all the weeds and grass. Looks like that did a great job. Corn is boy, the corn looking pretty good. The old Oliver planter did well. Not sure what happened right in here, but you get in here farther. Ooh, there's another deer. It's all right. I would have to say, well, some of this stuff, it's almost as tall as I am. Not bad for a food plot. So yeah, this ought to hold some deer, I think. So a little bit shorter in there. That's kind of more drier sand, if that makes any sense. More like beach sand. It just you know, doesn't hold the moisture. It's like especially this side is a little bit wetter, but we're also closer to the wet hole there. But yeah, I think this will draw in some deer. Hold them here for the boys. So yeah, tickled pink. They're still mowing on this too, but that's all right. Probably next week, week after. Yeah, still wet right through here too. It'll be tasseling out. My brother was complaining to my dad the other day about the deer. They're going right down the rows in the corn and pulling the tassels out. So apparently the tassels and the, you know, the pollen on there is yummy to eat to a deer apparently. So what do you do? Cool beans. No pun intended, or pun intended maybe. That's correct. So yeah, they'd probably be quite a bit taller if they weren't getting eaten off all the time, but that's all right. That's what we planted them for. Okay, well, it's a day or two later. We just reset. I retorqued the heads. The heads, because I did have two of these nuts off back here. Retorqued them, went through and adjusted the valves again too. So hopefully she'll run like a dream now. At least that's the plan, right? Right. Brain Trust has helped me. He's home from work. Sounds like he had a good day, so that's good. That's important. Kind of warm today. How warm is it out? 80 something degrees?
It was 85.
Was 85? Yeah.
Like 83.
83 now? There's a little bit of a breeze here, but sparky plugs. We put oil in this thing. The hydraulics work now too. The 3-point hitch goes up and down.
That's good.
Yep, that's real good. Makes the guy happy.
See if she'll actually pull a 4x.
Huh?
See if she'll actually pull a 4x.
I don't know. This was rated in the sales brochure as a 5-bottom plow tractor. Not around here, I wouldn't think, but maybe 5/14s. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to put it on anything bigger. Okay, are we ready?
Fire.
I think so. All right, we might have to jump it, but okay. Tools out of the way. I'll grab the thing. Don't bring it in. Oh, this thing doesn't have a couple. Oh, there's a couple right there. Oop, what's that? Sticking on me here. There we go. All right, we can pull it. Is that what you want to do?
I guess so. She's a little hot.
Okay. Much better. We just gotta get that starter changed, then we'll be really good. Yeah, they tried to put holes in there to muffle it or something. I don't know. But I do have a muffler coming for it. So. Brakes do work. the food plot. Quite a mixture of stuff. Second gear. Radiator quit leaking too. It must be leaking up high and just running down that one side. That's a good thing. We might put this on the brush off this weekend. There's the beam. Go up a little higher, maybe that's better landing for you. It says it's charging. I don't know. Could be. Don't know if the temperature gauge works yet. I think it is climbing. Fuel gauge definitely does not work, but I think this weekend. Unless they want to do it sooner. But anyways, alright, I think we'll cut her here. Here, I'll quiet her down a little bit, but let's see how low she idles. Tack doesn't work, but yep. Well, we'll cut her here, boys. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.